What's going on, you guys? It's your huggable hipster here, and welcome to today's video. As you guys can tell by by the array of books over here, I'm gonna be showing you guys my book collection. This is not even half of it, I want to say. This is maybe like this is actually so this isn't even half of it, I want to say. This is probably only the new books that I've recently got over this entire year. So that's a lot of books I got over this year. We're going to start off with the manga because I feel like since those are recent finds that I have, one of them isn't so recent, but it's within the same collection. So we're going to go over just part 1 today and then possibly a part 2 next week. Not sure. Okay, so manga time. God, remember when I used to do Animamus? Animamus, remember? All the OGs will remember Animamus. And actually, Animamus started with Vampire Knight. Now, Vampire Knight is for a very interesting path. For those of you who know the plot line later on in the manga and in the anime, you know. So yeah, just it while it's good, it's strange towards the end. So the next one that was more so recent, another one is Vampire Dormitory. I have yet to read this one. A lot of these books that I have right now in this part 1 video, I have yet to read because I hoard books. I love collecting books. I made more of an effort this past month to really just sit down and set time aside for myself and just do reading for an hour every night before I go to bed. I am that much of an old lady. I don't go to parties. I don't socialize that much. What do? I read and I just write and I do work. That's pretty much it. The next one, I'm very excited to dive into this because I've only seen the anime. Death Note. It's a classic. It's just a pure love affair I have with this anime, and I cannot wait to dive into this manga. The next one that I got, and this was just completely on a whim because what I like to do is normally go for mangas that I've never even heard of before. There was one time that I was in Barnes & Noble and I saw a title that was a little bit just weird, for lack of a better term. It was called, I think it was called Eating a Placenta or something, and I don't want to have anything to do with that. Oh wait, no, I think it was the Lovely Pancreas, or maybe something with like eating your pancreas. I don't know, but I know it had the word pancreas in it, and that's just a little bit too. That's strange. The cover looked very aesthetically pleasing. It was all cherry blossoms and 2 lovers on a bridge, and then it was like, oh, eating your pancreas. It's just like, what? I mean, who knows? I might dive into eating your pancreas one day, but not today. Today is not that day. So yeah, this next one, the entire intro was just to say this is in ID Invaded, and I really cannot wait to start reading this one. Next one, you guys all know this. Okay, Tokyo Ghoul. Yes. So in Japanese, it's called ALLL Exorcist, English Blue Exorcist. I cannot wait to dive into this one. I think I started already reading a little bit of it because I was like, no, I'm impatient. And last one is, the cover is just so pretty. It's so pretty. RE0. It's so darn pretty. We're going to start with the next pile. It's kind of tiny, so we're going to go from like tiny to humongous right over here. These are more recent pickups. Actually, one of these is a gift. This one isn't even a pickup. Ready Player One. I cannot wait to go into this one. It looks so good. I'm very, very excited because I've heard amazing things about this book. The next one, because I am a horror fanatic, I love everything that has to do with morbid horror. This is one that, whenever you get to the checkout of Barnes & Noble, or you go to the Starbucks in Barnes & Noble, they normally have a book that you can get for like a lower price when you buy like a cafe item or something like that. This was one of them. Nothing but blackened teeth. Yep. Next up is The Paper Girl of Paris. Again, another one that you could buy with your cafe item for like $5. It looked really cute. It looks really good. The person who was working there said this is a really, really good book. So yeah, the Paper Girl of Paris. Oh, the mic is covering that. Sorry about that. And next one, you guys will not be shocked by this one. You guys will not be shocked by this one at all whatsoever. Yeah. Death Stranding Part 1. Very excited to also read this one. It's going to be interesting because I love the story of Death Stranding. And since a lot of people call it a walking simulator, I feel like this should be required reading for anybody who does call it a walking simulator. Yes, you're walking, but you're walking with purpose, okay? All right, so the next big batch, that is up. Oh my God. So some of these actually got over my birthday in October. Yeah, let's go over those first. I am a big Game of Thrones fan. I just started reading the books, and oh my god. Oh my god, they are intense. I'm on the first book, but I did get this fumble mouth over here. I'm very excited to get into this because I've heard this was a prequel. So I am all about prequels. I am all about seeing where things originally started so I get a better concept of how the story is structured. This, what was it? This next one? Yeah, this next one was one that I also got on my birthday. Dante's Inferno. It's the illustrated version too, so I get to see how they were poked. That was... Why did I say that? I get to see how they were poked. Jesus Christ. I absolutely love anything that has to do with fashion. I am a fashionista. I'm a fashion whore. I'm really just all about fashion. And this one just... The cover spoke to me. This is not a fashion story taking chances, breaking rules, and being a boss in the big city. It looks really, it looks interesting. It looks intriguing, and there was only one copy left. So next up, this isn't technically a book, more or less a graphic novel. Are we shocked? Are we that shocked at all whatsoever? I got this one a while ago, but it's part of my book collection, so throwing it in here. I love it. I love it so much. Bloodborne is literally everything to me. So this next one actually was a book that got turned into a game. I didn't know it was a book first, and it is Metro 2033. I played, what was it? Not Metro Exodus, that's the most recent one. Metro, I believe it was Metro 2033. This got turned into a game, and it takes place in Russia. And I didn't like the first game as much, but hopefully I like the book more. And the next one, this one I already read when I was in college, but this is a book that's very close to my heart, iRobot. And if you guys have not read iRobot by Isaac Asimov, please do yourselves a favor, get out of that freaking little comfort zone of yours and dive into this book because it goes into the 3 laws of robotics. All right, the next one is a pretty big bitch. Oh God, let's do this. This is gonna be a freaking workout today. All right, next up is one of my favorite books I've ever read, and I first read this book actually in high school. It's Sylvia Plath's The Bell Jar. This is an amazing book. I would highly recommend it. There is some trigger warning topics in here that have to do with suicide and with harm and with all this other kind of stuff like mental illness and everything like that. It was actually kind of interesting because as soon as I finished reading part of this, because I was actually told by my parents not to finish reading this because I was 15 at the time and they didn't want me reading it. So yeah, I don't blame them for telling me that. But when I got into college, I got this book assigned to me for a psych class, and I was like, oh, now I get to actually finish it, because at the time when I went to college, I went in a year early at 17. So I thought, yeah, you know what, why not? I'm still a teenager, but you know, screw it. I'm a grown teenager. I am in college. So yeah, The Bell Jar, highly, highly recommend it. It's an absolutely incredible book. Next up is one that I've had for a while. I've had this book literally for years and years. If any of you know me personally, you guys know that Anne Rice is one of, if not my favorite author, besides Stephen King. This is the collection of the Vampire Chronicles, Interview with the Vampire, Vampire Lestat, and Queen of the Damned. All of them absolutely incredible books. Next one, oh, actually, this is the other one that I had gotten for my birthday, was The Tales of Norse Mythology. I am a Norse whore. Next up, this is one that I thought was really interesting, so I thought I'd get it, you know, take a dive out of my comfort zone. It is Heaven's Official Blessing, and it is a Chinese novel. Now, it's not in Chinese. I can't read Mandarin, but it's by Tanguan Sifu, and it is one of his books that got translated to English, and I'm really excited to go into this. I have not read this yet. So next one is House of Salt and Sorrows. Again, have not read this one yet. This is more of a recent one in my collection, but can't wait to dive into this one too. Again, Anne Rice, Blood Communion. This is a recent one as well. I got this, I want to say a year and a half ago. I still haven't touched it. This is a tale of Prince Lestat, a continuation of his story. And this is one of the more recent ones from Stephen King, If It Bleeds. And I have not read this one yet either, but hopefully I'm going to be diving into it soon. All right, this is the last pile of the books for part 1. Are you guys excited? I don't know why you even clicked on this video, because this is just such a random video for a gaming channel. Okay, so the first 3 books, we're going to tackle them boom, 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 all Witcher. We have The Last Wish, Blood of Elves, and The Time of Contempt. Now, what's confusing to me is which one do I read first? Because it's saying The Last Wish The Last Wish is first. A lot of people are saying Blood of Elves is first because it's got, like, you know, one over there, but a lot of people are saying that this is the Last Wish is the actual first one. So let me know down in the comments below, any of my fellow bookworms, let me know which one's first. So this author is the same one that wrote Crazy Rich Asians, and I'm really excited to dive into that one. I know that about the movie. I haven't seen the movie yet. I know I'm really late to the game. Next up, we have another Stephen King novel, Dr. Sleep. Next up, another one, Servant of the Bones from Anne Rice. This is an older one that I got. I absolutely love this book. It's near and dear to my heart. You know, just seriously, it's so sad that Anne Rice passed away. She was an incredible writer and an incredible human being. And I loved how whenever she would come onto, at the time when I was on Facebook, I followed her Facebook page, and she would always say, hello, good morning, or good evening to the people of the page. And she's absolutely incredible human. And last one, another one from Anne Rice, Prince Lestat. I can't get enough of Lestat. I can't get enough of that character. Absolutely just incredible writing that she does. But Anne Rice will always be the best, in my opinion. She's just absolutely, well, she was such an incredible writer, and she was just an incredible presence in her writing and how she carried words and how she formulated what she wanted to say in a morbid yet beautiful way. Like, that's the thing about her writing, is that when you read Anne Rice, it is chaotic, it is beautiful, it's morbid, it's all of the above combined and compacted into this eloquently written, you know, dialogue. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, there's a lot. there's a lot of books to go through. I'm a big reader, so whenever I see a book that I might be interested in, or I see anything that is just, it piques my interest, or a game that, you know, was based on a book like The Witcher, always gravitate towards it. You guys, that was it for me. If y'all like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit that bell down below. Let me know. I just had this as a thought right now. If you guys want to do like a book club or something, because one thing that I would love to get, you know, more people into is just the joy of reading. Because for me, it was always something of where it was an escape for me besides video games. So yeah, let me know if that's something that you would want as kind of like extra content on the channel, or if you want, I can have a completely different channel and I can do vlogs, I can do book stuff, I can do little just more chill videos. So let me know down in the comments below. I'm completely up for doing a second channel. You just, you know, gotta let me know if that's something that you would want to do. And don't worry, it wouldn't be something that would be too much for me to handle. You know, I do videos every day on this channel, but it wouldn't be too much to do like a video a week or something like that on the other channel. But that's it for me, you guys. May you find your worth in the waking world, dear hunter. Stay casually nerdy, and I will see you all in the next video. See you guys.